Just trying to get this up here before I start. Let's see. I guess that works. Actually, it's right here. Just trying to set up somewhere. That's not gonna work. Sorry, I'm just trying to set it up somewhere. Let's see here. Put up here. Will this work? Because that cord's in the way. Wait. Oh, that. I guess that would Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to turn the volume down, but I'm having. Oh, there we go. Trying to be an anxiety, burnout in the world, I'm trying to find peace. Like fighting the death road, trip becomes a struggle, fucking to a trance, flat shattering mood. Trees stand tall, my bags will through my head, but all I have to run for you to be dead. She's a black hole, suck of me in, the simple make of me, and we all live in sin, like straight fast, I know I'll never escape the making my mind. All I want is not to escape it, and I want suicide. Use the rest on his reports, I don't know what to do. The devil has his eyes, I see what I'm messages with the right one.
Hey, how you doing there? It's 1:46 p.m. November 22nd, I think it is. I don't really know. I think it's the 22nd. Um, so I wanted to make a motivational video because I don't want to do any poetry writing until maybe after Thanksgiving or when December 1st rolls around. Because I only got 70 poems left to write for the White Book, and I don't really want to rush them all at once. So I'm just gonna figure out days that I'm off again and just sit down and do those. So I didn't want to do any serious hobby stuff lately, like poetry writing or art making or starting writing books and whatnot, or reading or anything. So I didn't really make a lot of art this year because of some controversy between now old friend of mine and myself. But anyways, I figured that, well, I like making motivational videos and I don't get to do them a lot, so why not just do that? So the motivational video that I came up with today was sort of, for once, I wanted to aim towards the youth, the younger crowd, the teenagers. And talk about the positive sides of cleaning and doing chores, because it's such a topic that people don't really talk about in motivational videos. Usually when I think of motivational videos, I think about talking about stuff like my anxiety disorder, or how I'm dealing with difficult people, things that we normally would talk about as a self-motivation and stuff like that. So I wanted to do this one about chores because I came up with the idea while I was washing dishes, and I thought to myself, well, I don't know what to do today for, I'm not going to write or anything, so, I know, I'll just make a video. So then I got this idea. So I actually listed 9 different things in 3 categories. Category 1 was the positives to doing chores, Category 2 was the negatives of doing chores, and Category 3 was helpful self-motivating tips for doing chores. So one thing, sorry, my fruit salad from this morning, smoothie. One thing I've learned from, I'll go through the positive sides right now. So, well, actually, you know what? I'll actually start out because it's better to get the negative news first, so then you have it. I'll list 3 things, and I'll explain about these 3 things, the negative side of doing chores. Well, number 1 is that if you're living with people and you feel like you're the only one or that's doing chores, or clean up everyone's messes and whatnot, you feel like they're ungrateful. So that's one negative side, is that there's an ungrateful sense to these things. So that's something that would definitely be a negative. Number 2, you're cleaning up messes. Not only you're cleaning up basically everyone's mess, and I used to be a person that was like, oh, why am I cleaning up their messes? But then I realized, well, I'm kind of contributing to it. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to make something to eat and I get a bowl, and I put it in the sink or whatever, I'm helping out that mess. And there's a lot of messes going around and whatnot, and it's like when we get all these messes and we gotta clean them up, that can make us feel really angry. And then number 3 is rebellion. It's like when you want to compromise and get together and be civil about stuff like this. You might have people that will be rebellious and be like, oh, well, I didn't contribute to that mess, or oh, that's not all mine, mine was just that. But at the same time, everything adds up, you know what I mean? So, that's the great one out of those 3 negative things I said was rebellion. Being rebellious, the shake your fist at us and stuff like that, oh, this is enslavement and stuff, and it's not really enslavement, it's just, we got to do our part. If one person, it's like one person cleans, and the other 4 aren't cleaning, um, it begins to get frustrated, you know. And like someone like me is like, you know, I won't say much of anything to people, you know. I'll just like they might sense that I'm annoyed, but it's like there's 2 different types of people in that sense. If there's one that will go out to people and say, "Hey, how come you're not helping me?" You know, they can make their voice heard, and you know, either way of these 2 people, I'm going to explain the other one. People look at that as negative, like, you know, oh, okay, so it's my fault that you have to do this stuff. You know what I mean? You got the people that will say something, make their voice heard, which is good. Then you got people sort of like me who won't say anything and might say something in confidential conversation as a venting process to somebody, but to a specific person, they won't say anything, and that can be a little frustrating because it's like you're nervous to say something, or you just feel like there's no point. So I can see where that would be an issue. But now I'll list the positives of doing chores. Independence. You gain independence, which that means is that when you go to live on your own, you don't need any help for anything. Everything you're doing is by yourself. You can cook your own meals, clean up your own house. You got a pet, feed the dog, feed the cat, whatever. You don't need anyone's approval, and you don't need to wait on anyone. Something about me is that I tell people, if they ask me, that the reason why I never go to a restaurant is because I don't like there's nothing that me as a vegan can eat. That's partly true, you know, but the real reason is because I don't like people cooking my food. Unless I trust that person and I'm around them, then I will. But most of the time, I get a little uneasy about people cooking my food. So I went a while of making my own food since I was a kid, you know, because I don't really want people making stuff for me. So I kind of found it disgusting. Number 2, appreciation. You only need one person to appreciate what you're doing, and that's enough to be grateful for. If you got someone that appreciates what you're doing and they tell you, "Hey, thank you, I appreciate what you're doing," then that's always good. And number 3, people don't look at it this way, but you can actually find a way to make a game out of doing chores. I don't really know exactly how to explain it, but like maybe like a time limit game. Let's say you gotta clean the living room. You're like, oh, let me see if I can clean this up in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Something like that. Or, hey, I gotta hand wash dishes. Oh, I know. I'll make a puzzle out of this. You know, it's just like just find the positive sides of this sort of thing. I mean, we all don't like having to wash dishes and, you know, clean up other people's messes, especially when you get these people that will vent with you about, you know, there's all this messes and stuff. Yeah, but you're contributing a lot to the mess, so, you know, like, unless you're playing the role of a hypocrite, but, you know, I mean, you should really say anything. So, here's a few helpful tips, because I gotta cut this short, because I don't know if this thing's gonna shut off me, because it's already got a low battery. Minimalize. I noticed where I'm staying right now, if you can see, cereal, stuff on the shelf, there's a lot of stuff that is owned here, that, like, some of it's unnecessary. If we don't minimize things, it creates clutter and it creates anger. I believe that owning too much can lead to being negative. So I think definitely minimalizing things would help. Number 2, rationalize. This is sort of that last resort thing. Get together one-on-one with everyone, not as a group, but just one-on-one, individually, and have a little conversation and talk to them. you know, see if they can help out, or see if they're causing some sort of issue with cleaning. Talk to them and be like, you know, hey, I'm not trying to get on your bad side and trying to be mature about this, you know, and then take it from there. And if those two don't work, be introverted. I find that when I'm cleaning, I try to ignore people around me. I don't know if it's because I'm angry at them, or I'm just don't really. I guess it depends on the mood I'm in, really. But being introverted and cleaning is actually a good technique, because if you're like me and quiet about it, you can be cleaning and ignoring the outside world, and like, you're only tending to yourself, really. Like, you know that what you're doing is clean up everyone's messes, and but you don't focus on that. You just focus on cleaning, like being mindful. So I guess you know, something that's learned from this whole lesson is you know, if you're introverted and cleaning, you know, blocking out everything, you're only tending to let me think of it this way, like, you're being introverted and you're gaining independence, and you could be making a game out of it. Something I love is when, and I'm not the only one, but doing chores and cleaning and stuff makes me feel like when not everyone's doing their part, it shows me that when people like me live on their own, they can survive, and when people that create these messes go to live on their own, they won't survive. It's that sort of thing. I go into work, and I go into the break room to make coffee, or, you know, use a microwave to cook some food or whatever, and I was like coffee grounds on the counter, and like spoons and all this other stuff. And the first thought I have is, I don't want to see what their house looks like, you know, because it's disgusting. Me, what I normally do is I take a paper towel and I wipe off the counter, I clean it. You know, it's not my job, but I don't rely on maintenance. I don't rely on anyone for stuff like that. The only thing I rely on is transportation. Everything else I try to take care of myself. But, you know, try these helpful tips I tried to explain, and, you know, remember that just because they're chores doesn't mean that's negative. Think of it this way: if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. So let that quote stick in your head.
Do you know where those stuffed animals are on my bed? They're on my bed.
I didn't touch them.